What is up, guys? Jake from One Hive here with our next Theorycraft video. This one's going to be about something that I've been asked a lot of times. I don't know. I wouldn't say it was the most common question I get, but I do get asked numerous times on the channel. Jake, how do you practice your attacks? I'm trying, but it's hard to find bases referring to when you're just searching multiplayer outside of war that will help me get better at a certain attack, whether it be hogs or go ho wee wee or go low wee wee or whatever it might be. And the answer is you can't practice your attacks that way. There is uh, no substitute for a true live war attack. That is why I always tell people, don't go for loot. Doesn't matter if you're getting beat really badly, if you're winning really heavily, if the war's over, you still don't go for loot. Those attacks, those war attacks, are too valuable. The only way you get better at it is by practicing it, and the only way you can practice it is in war. You can't search through the multiplayer. You're not going to find the same type of experience. It's not going to translate to how it is in war. You're going to find empty clan castles. You're going to find heroes down. You're going to find bad setups that are designed to protect loot as opposed to prevent stars. So if you're spending resources and time really thinking that's how you're getting your practice in, and then when the war comes around and you've done maybe one of your attacks, and the next attack, the war's already decided, and you're going for loot, you've got it backwards. You're doing it reverse. Think about it this way. Scan through next time you're in war and you're considering going for a loot attack, okay? Scan through and look at the amount of loot you would get. Let's say if you picked the base you were going to snipe or to just get 50% on, and that's going to give you the loot you're going to get. See what the loot is there, and then look at maybe one that's been 2-starred, that you could get that extra star on practicing, or even maybe one that's already been 3-starred, but it's a tough base. It's the type of base that you will be attacking in wars on a regular basis. And look at the loot difference. I think you'll be surprised. You're probably talking anywhere in the range of 30,000 golden elixir to 50,000 golden elixir, and maybe, I don't know, 300-400 dark elixir. And you say, well, Jake, that's a lot, but it's not. It's not even a decent farming rate. That's less than a decent farming rate. I mean, you're talking about the amount these days that might be the loot bonus that you're getting in a certain, if you're in Crystal or Master League. It's not worth it. It's not worth the chance that you would learn something, that you would improve, that you would be a better raider, because those add up. What if you're talking about, okay, over the next month, you're doing 5 or 6 attacks just for loot in war, as opposed to 5 or 6 more times that you can build that army comp you're working on, or that you're even trying to become more proficient with, and actually have a live war attack against a legit base that matters, that is going to be how it's going to react the way bases are going to react when you're attacking, when it really does matter. So you've got to look past don't be so short-sighted. That let's say it's 50,000 gold, 50,000 elixir, and 500 dark elixir. That is not worth, the trade-off is not worth throwing away an opportunity to practice an attack like that. I know I've touched on this before, and I don't mean to harp on it, because I don't think badly of anybody. We have people in our clan that do go for loot if the war is decided and they've done a solid attack. We always require at least one real attack. We have people that do it, so I'm not speaking badly of that. I'm just saying my personal stand on it is I will never do it. It's not, if it was 500,000 of each of them, you might at least have an argument, because that takes a long time to gather that much when you're farming. You got to build the armies. You got to go next till you find the bases. But we're not talking about that. Look at it next time. It's not that much different from a base that you could truly practice on and get that loot. And you know, if it bites you and you don't even get 50% or the 1 star, then even more so, maybe you should be practicing instead of going for loot. So I don't think there's a good argument for doing it. I think that there's always more benefit to you to go ahead, take advantage of it, because again, there is no way to practice it. There's no duplicate. You can't replicate it. It's impossible. You've got to do it in actual wars. So take this advice, guys. Maybe start curbing some of those loot attacks, and really use those to your advantage. Use those attacks every time you get a chance, and I think you'll probably see an increase in your skill. It's something that you, after you do it over and over and over, it becomes more second nature. You're going to make less mistakes, things of that nature. So I think this is probably good advice for everyone out there, no matter your skill level. Take advantage of the attacks you have. Don't worry about that little bit extra loot. Just do an extra farming raid before you go to bed. It makes up the difference. Hope this helps, guys. Hope you liked it. Till next time, Jake from One Hive, doing my best to help you guys suck less.